Hi, what's up guys? Just another little quick update. So as you can see, this thing weighs a lot less than what it did before. Got everything out of there, got pretty much everything out of here. I'm gonna do something else with that headliner because I'll probably take and wash this out, but for now it's out of the way. So what I'm working on now is this is what we need for the PCM and all the wiring harness on a 7.3 truck. The 2005, it does things differently. So they have these two holes, and you see here, this is where the connectors go for the wiring harness and where the PCM sticks out through the firewall. So this plate here, I've cut it. I took and I ground out the stud right here, and then I put a couple sockets in. Let's see, right here. I just put some sockets here in these holes to line everything up. Has it up against there, and now I've got to cut this out. I cut it out a little oversized. I don't need any of that metal in there. I mean, I could cut it all out, but I'm just going to cut out the bare minimum, just for strength, just to keep it strong. I'm going to have to cut around this raised section out. The same thing on this one here. I'll have to cut that raised section. Well, actually, that side don't really matter. It can stay there to keep it stiff, but I've got to cut out at least this much here, a little bit more, and then I'm going to weld this in place, and then I can start putting the a 7.3 dashboard in here, and that's where I'm at. So originally my plans was to take and put that ZF6 transmission in my hotshot truck, which has the automatic, and so I would have had to take and put the tunnel. I've got another truck out back that had a manual. I would have to take that tunnel out and weld it in here. I've heard you can take and just beat on it and make it big enough to fit, but I ain't gotta worry about it now. So this truck came with a manual, and it's gonna end up with a manual. So it was funny when I took that passenger side door off, not the door, but the inner door. That plastic lining had never been off. I mean, that thing was stuck on there real good. So it's like I'm the first one into that thing. They didn't have speakers here in the back. Well, it's, you know, so I'll add speakers there, and yeah. So as far as the wiring harness goes, this I could probably leave that part in there. I think it's the same plug over there on that passenger side. I've got it flipped up out of the way. What else have I noticed? Yeah, so the light assembly up here, okay, if you're familiar with the way they are on the older trucks, the screw makes the electrical connection, but on this newer one it's different. So I may have to cut and splice that part of the wiring harness, because I don't believe the holes are going to be there where I need them for the the interior light, the dome lights, and the map lights. So it's moving along. I guess I need to order the rest of the parts I need to finish putting that 7.3 together, because I'm going to get to a point of this thing where I can't go no further. Of course, I've got this frame to work on, get it cleaned up and painted and stuff. That'll start to keep me busy, but I figured I would get this before I invest too much more into anything. Is I'll get this thing ready for the 7.3 style dash and get that put in there. Yeah, so that's about where I'm at. You know, the cab is just sitting on there. It just made it easier just to roll it in and out the garage and stuff as I need to. The other day I had to change out the clutch fan for my hotshot truck, so I had to pull this out of the way, and just make it a lot easier if this body's sitting on the frame. And as far as I can tell, the holes on this for the heating and air conditioning, it's exactly the same. I didn't realize this is where the PCM was. I thought that was just I thought that was going to be some cables that ran from there on into the cab, and I was like, damn, where the PCM in this thing? And then pulled that thing out, and that was the whole thing. So a little different. So that's where we're at. I'm about to call it quits for tonight. Gotta go get mom fed and whatnot, and we'll start again tomorrow. So I'll catch y'all later.